Attention, small business owners, service industry providers, coaches, consultants, and those of you who have a side hustle, a hobby that you wish you could make an income from. Well, if you want to increase your monthly income and scale your business and your lifestyle, then the Business Confidence Bootcamp is for you. You know it's been hard, but you also know that there is something, that there is greatness deep down inside of you, bursting and waiting to come out. So join us today at the Confidence Bootcamp. If you want to get more clients, create a passive income from your skill set, learn to master your message and sell with ease, and make money while you sleep. Join us today. Don't wait. Book today. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Freedom Friday. It's Freedom Friday, guys. Yes. Those of you on Facebook, you got a lot this morning. Yes, you got the advert. You got a bit of a reefer this morning. It's Freedom Friday. Yes, it is. Are we excited? I'm excited, as you can tell. Listen, I've just come in from an hour's power walk. Yeah, I'm on the top of my game, guys. Yes, I am. I'm on top of my game. Good morning, Sandra. Hi from North Carolina. How are you this morning? How are you, B Beauty? How are you this morning? Ladies and gentlemen, it's an amazing day. So before I get started, before I get into the thick of things, let me just say this. For those of you who are joining us on the replay, do remember to put your comments in the comment thread. Tell us what you like. Tell us what your takeaways were, what your aha moments, what's helping, what's not helping. Good morning. I can see people coming in. Event by Salt. Good morning. How are you doing? Good morning. And for those of you who are joining me this morning, how are we doing? It's Freedom Friday, guys. Yes. I can see some names coming on. Good morning, Instagram. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, Media Live Net TV. Yes, we are going from strength to strength. I tell you, I'm so excited. So much going on. But it's Freedom Friday. We have been talking about confidence all week. Why? Because we did Money Week last week, and what came out of it is that the reason why some people feel they're not making the money in which they want to is because they are not confident. So what did Yvonne Michelle do? Yvonne Michelle has put together a program for you. It is a boot camp. You know what a boot camp is? It's straight to the point. It's getting those muscles working to the point. Come on, let's start working together. That boot camp happens on the 22nd of August. The tickets are available. They are £49 up until midnight on Sunday. The price is going up. Come on, guys. If you want to get onto this thing, then you got to be in it to win it. All right. So remember, that's the 22nd of August. It's a Saturday morning. It starts at 10 and it's until 1. But I'm saying book yourself out till 3. That's what I'm saying, because we're going to go deep. And if I need to stay a little bit longer and people need some more assistance, I'm going to stay on and give you what you need. So good morning, Veronica Roberts, Trotman Roberts. Good morning. She said, good morning. Nice start. Oh, sorry, Instagram, that you can't see what goes on Facebook. But I'm trying to work a thing. I'm working a thing to see if I can actually kind of plug into the two. Where there's a will, there's a way. And so that you get to see the whole thing. All right. Good morning. Nelson says, I'm getting my ticket today. And she says, I was just getting into the song with a hip swing. Yeah. So that I'm working out that theme, a bit of Aretha, freedom. It's Freedom Friday, guys. Freedom Friday. Freedom Friday. Come on. Right. So yesterday, just to briefly go over, we looked a little bit at belief. We looked at belief, and we came up and we said that belief is acceptance that something is true without proof. Right? That's the caveat. It's without proof. We have to believe that something is true. So we have to believe in ourselves. We have to believe in our abilities. Even if we don't believe, even if we don't see it ourselves, we have to believe. And the person that we need to believe in the most is ourselves. We looked at it and we saw how we believe in other people. We're so quick to take on what other people say. But what we are doing, what we are carrying, we dismiss it. So we're changing that. We're changing the narrative that we have been speaking over ourselves, and we're going to produce a new narrative that says that we are able, we are abundant, we can do everything that we put our minds to. Now, guys, can you hear that interference in the background? Just let me know, because the window is open. If you can hear some interference while I'm talking, please just put a number 1 in the comment thread for me, because that will then tell me that I need to close the window. I do have headphones on today. You can see the mouthpiece. There it is there. So let me know if you can hear. Just let me know, and otherwise I will shut the window. I do have a fan on here as well. So just let me know. Quickly. I know that there's a little bit of a delay on these. Okay, I'm just going to wait for 2 more seconds. No, you can't hear anything? No one's not saying anything. All right, so I'm going to crack on. Okay, so yesterday we looked at belief. We've looked at, go back, just a quick recap from Monday. We looked at 1, taking 100% responsibility for our success and for our life. 2, that brings clarity when we do that. It helps us to be clear about our life's purpose, and we need to do is make a decision, a definitive decision on what we want. We have to set specific goals. We looked at checking out our environment and releasing some things that will cause our confidence to dim. And if you haven't seen that, go back throughout the week, watch all of the episodes, and you will get a lot of you'll glean a lot from them. Yesterday we looked at belief, and today we're going to look at persistence. We're looking at persistence. Yes. And what was I put down? I went out walking. I got up early this morning, and I was in another headspace. Right. Fortune favors the brave. Fortune favors the brave. Someone write that in the comment thread for me. Fortune favors the brave. What does that mean? It means that your fortune will favor those who are brave. Brave of what? At the end of the day, confidence takes bravery. It takes courage. Yeah? It takes courage. It takes courage to see beyond the norm. It takes courage to be bolder than what we look. Right, I'm going to just shut the window because those planes are annoying me. Right, okay. Bit too much of an eyeful there for you guys this morning, but nevertheless, it's all there and it's all real. Okay, so where was I? Yes. Where was I? Yes. Freedom Friday. Fortune favors the brave. Fortune favors the brave. So you've got to be courageous in your pursuit for confidence. You've got to be in anything, in success. Fortune favors the brave. Right? The brave. Fortune favors, it chases the brave. So we want to increase our money, right? That's what we're looking at. We want to change our life. We want to create something for ourselves that we are in control of. That's what this is about. This is about passive income. This is about making money while we sleep. This is about using your skill set. What is your skill set? And we've been going through this. By now, you should know. If you don't know, then have a free consultation. I'll do a 20-minute free consultation. Do a free consultation. Let's work it out. Let's map it out, and let's get you moving. Right, so fortune favors the brave. What does that mean? It means that in being brave, in going forward, in moving forward, in doing what you want to do, in achieving those goals, in setting those new intentions, you have to be persistent. Why do you have to be persistent? Because when you start something, it doesn't always go to plan. You got to tweak it sometimes. Sometimes you've got to add things, sometimes you've got to take it away. It's a bit like cooking. You set the season. I'm a meat eater, right? Sorry for those who are not meat eaters. I'm a meat eater. You season up the meat. You don't know how the meat's gonna taste until it's cooked, till you taste it, right? And when you taste it, then you realise it needs a little more seasoning or it needs a little less seasoning. So you got to work with it. And that's the same about success. You've got to work with it. And you've got to be fluid in your work with it. Sometimes we're too rigid. Sometimes it's like, yeah, I'm doing this and it's going to work. And you don't want to change nothing and you just keep going and going and going. And then it's denting and denting and denting your confidence. Because the more you're doing it and it's not working, is the less you feel good about yourself, right? That's where we're at. That's where we're at. So today we have to know when we're going to add some salt, when we're going to take some salt away. We have to know what seasoning we need in our success, in our life. What's working, what's not working. And then we have to be fluid about it. Because if we're too rigid, that's where we start to dent our own confidence. So remember what I said at the beginning of the week. This is about taking 100% responsibility for yourself and your life. Remember our mantra, guys? Everything starts with me. Everything starts with me. Can we put it on the comments? Everything starts with me, because I want you to get this into your DNA. I want you to embody it, embrace it. Right? Everything starts with me. Everything starts with me. So we have to be persistent. Now, persistence, what does that mean? It means that you have perseverance. And when I say fluid, I mean fluid. So that means if you're doing something and it's not working, it's not quite right, you change it and you be bold enough, be brave enough, be courageous enough to change it. So, for instance, the Business Confident Bootcamp didn't start off with that name. The name has changed. And I don't care who don't like it, because it has to sit well with me. I'm the curator of the course. I am the creator, the curator, and I will be the person who delivers it. So I have to feel it, know it, and breathe it. It's got to be in my DNA. And so I've now changed the name to the Business Confident Bootcamp. Why did I do that? Because by the end of it, you will be confident enough to thrive in your business, to do more in your business, to grow more in your business. Even if you don't have a business, even if you might start a little side hustle that you're making a little change on, that's all good. It's a side hustle. It's a side hustle, but it will be a business. Because anything that's making money, anything that you can make money from, can become a business. End of. All you've got to do is meet the market need. It's not about what you want to do. It's about meeting the market need. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, my kings. And good morning, my queens. Good morning, Madeline Sparkle. How are you doing this morning? Good to see you here. Good to see you here, Zena. Good to see you here, Michelle. Good to see you here, Jen. Good to see you here, Silver the Killer. Good to see you here this morning. Everybody that's here this morning. Tony, good to see you this morning. APJ Wedderburn, good to see you this morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So as we're talking about persistence. We're talking about fortune favors the brave. What does it mean to be brave? What does it mean it means that your persistence means that you're willing to go above and beyond anyone else. You're just saying, right, this is what I've decided to do. This is what I'm doing, and I'm going to work a thing. I'm going to work a thing until it works for me, right? Until it works for me. Good morning, Fiona. How are you this morning? Thank you for joining us. So persistence, what is that? How more can you be persistent in what you are doing? We're talking about confidence this morning. We're talking about growing our business. We're talking about creating a passive income that's gonna work for us, and we're talking about doing it from our skill set. Now, you can go off and you can go and become a network marketer and create a passive income that way. That's fine. If you want to do that, do that. If you don't feel that you've got something within you, then that's fine. You'll see along your journey, something will come out of you, because you see, we can only work with what comes out of us, right? So now what we're talking about here today is you creating a passive income from your own skill set. So that means it's you. So rather than do network marketing and invest in someone else's business, I'm telling you to invest in you, invest in your own business, invest in your own thoughts, invest in your own vision, invest in your own destiny, invest. That's what I'm telling you to do this morning. And that's what we're talking about. So, fortune favors the brave. Who's brave enough today to do something? It's Freedom Friday. It's Freedom Friday, guys. It's Freedom Friday. Who's willing? Who's ready? Who's up for it? Who's up for the challenge? Who's up for this? Who's up for changing their life? Who's up for creating the life of their dreams unapologetically? Who is up for that? Because I am. That is what I am up to this morning. This morning, Melanin Sparkle saying, feeling blessed, thanks, Queen. Great to see you as always. Boom, lovely. Good to see you too. Right, so we're going to be persistent. Persistence is the fact of continuing in an opinion or course of action in spite of difficulty or opposition. Shall I read that again for you, right? So you understand what we're talking about. Persistence is the fact of continuing in an opinion or course of action in spite of difficulty or opposition, which means that when you are doing this thing, that difficulty will come. Opposition will come. It will. Even from your own people, your own family will tell you that your stuff's rubbish. They will. And if they don't tell you to your face, they'll say it behind your back and you'll hear it. But you've got to, like I say, fortune favors the brave. You've got to be brave enough to go beyond the naysayers. Absolutely, Fiona. Fiona says you are your brand. Absolutely. And it's all about building your brand. All about building your brand. Right? It's all, and you've got to be persistent. Do you think that Nike is where it is? Do you think that they could be where they are without persistence? Before they had all those great people to do their adverts like Michael Jordan and all of them people, Nike started somewhere and they were persistent. Their adverts were persistent. They spoke about their trainers persistently all the time to people, to anybody. And you have to be the same. And the only way that you are going to be confident about who you are, your business, your brand, your life, your family, your health, your wealth, your spirituality, anything, any fact of your life, is the only way that you become confident is if you do this thing over and over and over and over and over and over again until you get it right. I'm here every morning. This isn't right. The camera angle's not right. I know that's not right. The room's not right. The positioning's not right. Is that going to stop me? No, it doesn't stop me from doing anything. Why? Because I know the end in sight. I know where we're going. I know what we're doing. I know what I'm doing. This is just getting decorated. That's all. This is just for now. But something else I come, you get me? It's about vision and staying clear on your vision, doing what you need persistently. If I stopped doing what I was doing, you guys wouldn't be here and you wouldn't be getting this knowledge. And I'll just be sitting there, probably laying down in my bed doing nothing, I don't know, or outside in the garden sunbathing, right? But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how you start. It's the goal that you have, the finish line. So what do? We start with the end in mind. Yes, I don't know how this is going to look. I'm not there yet, but I'm working back on my journey. And once I work back on my journey to where I am now, I've got the footprints to get to where I need to get to. So again, I use the vision board blueprint. It works. Let me tell you, it works. If If you don't know about the vision board blueprint, I'll put the link in the feed. It's there. You can buy it. It's there. It's there, and it works 100%. If you work it, it will work for you. I'm telling you. Anyway, so persistence. So you got to be persistent. You got to be persistent. Now, I do have a little bit of a story, right? I have a little bit of a story for you this morning. Zena Marie says it's great. Thank you, Zena. Zena brought into the vision board blueprint and is doing her thing. She's flying. The GEM ladies. GEM stands for the Global Empowerment Movement, right? And we call the ladies GEMA. That is the Global Empowerment Movement Academy, which have started, and it's a global movement. It started out as a global movement of women, and we are taking the world by force, putting our business in the right structures, and we are all moving together, and we are powerful. I'm just telling you, we are full of power in our group, and we are moving, and we're going from strength to strength. Right. So persistence. Let me tell you a story. There was a man who was broke. Can I say that? He was poor, right? He was poor. He lived in a village. He was poor, and he was struggling. And he was just like, boy, you know, I need a change. I need a change. I need a change. And one day this person said to him, look, over there, way over there, way over there, right? So you know it was far. Over there is a myth. There's a myth that there's treasure, and it's more than you would ever dream of. But all you have to do is cross the desert. If you cross the desert, you get to it. All that treasure will be yours, right? All of it. And he said, all of it? He said, yeah, okay. So he said, all right. So he went to some of his brethren and he said, listen, we're all struggling right now. We're all struggling. And I need a little financial help. And this person told me that if we cross the desert, there's a wealth of gold, and it's for us, and we can have it as long as we cross the desert. So it started off, 16 of them started off on a journey, him and his boys. His name was Peter. Right, just gonna give him a name, random name. His name's Peter, right? So Peter goes on a journey, and he's got 15, because there's 16 of them, 15 of his brethren. They all start walking, and they start walking, and the first couple of hours into, 3 of them just says, now this is gonna be hard on me for maths, right? all right, just bear with me. 3 of them was like, nah, this is long, it's too hot. So 3 of them decided to turn back, right? So that leaves how many? 12, including him, 12, 13, right? 12 of his friends and him 1, right? So they carry on walking, and it's getting hotter and hotter and drier and drier. And so they're walking, and they're talking. And then there's another 3 of them now. 3 of them's like, nah, brethren, I can't do it. It's too hot. I don't even believe that there's anything on the other side of the desert. Okay, so couple of days pass, so they're gone. So that leaves 10. Eli makes 11, right? So I hope I'm right. So 10, right? So they're walking. 3 days have passed, and another 3 of them is just like, you know what? Can't do it, you know. Can't do it. I don't believe that there's anything beyond this desert. That this desert is never ending. So they turned back. That leaves 7, and Eli make 8, right? So we carry on. They carried on, and you know, they were running low on resources now, because those who went with them, when they left, they took their resources with them. So water, you know, and they're on foot and they're walking. No, actually, they weren't on foot. Some of them had camels, but they're walking. And you know, camels can go for a long time without water. So they're drinking. And another 3 of them is just like, you know what, Peter, I can't do this. So 5 days has passed now, and then it's just Peter and 1 brethren. And the other brethren is like, do you know what? We're going to die. We're going to die. We're going to die out here. We're going to die of thirst. Can't go any further. Can't see the vision. I can't see any further. All I see is sand. I've got sand in my mouth. I've got sand in my clothes. I've got sand in between my toes. I'm uncomfortable. I'm hot. And I feel like we're about to die. And plus, resources are slim. Slim. Peter, man, just come back. And Peter's like, no, I'm going to carry on. So the other friend, the last friend, leaves him. This is on the 5th day. On the 6th day, Peter's walking and he's hallucinating. He's had no water. He's thirsty. His mouth is dry. His mouth is filled with sand. He can feel the grit on his teeth. And he's beginning to hallucinate, and it's so hot. There's very little water. And he looks up and he said, this must be what death looks like. And he passes out. He passes out. He's in the middle of the desert. He's by himself, and everyone has left him. There's no one there. Nobody. There were 2 travelers traveling by on their camels, and they saw this mount in the sand. Now, they almost walked past it because the sand had started to cover Peter up, right? So he's now near enough at death's door. He's near enough at death's door. He's thirsty. What happens when you don't have enough water? You know what happens when you don't have enough water, right? Because we can only go a certain amount of time without water, human beings. So these 2 men, they take him and they give him some water. And they bring him back to good health. Well, that he can manage. And they said, what are you doing out here? You're by yourself. You're on foot. You've got no water. We found you in the sand. What are you doing? And he said to them, a man told me that dehydrated. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. You see, we all work together. All things work together for the good. So it's dehydrated. Dehydration. Yes, Melanie's Sparkle said as well. Yeah, thank you. Right. So when they got to, he started to say to them, look, I've been traveling for 6 days. I've been traveling, and I've been traveling through the desert. And what I know is, this is what he said. What I know is that beyond the desert, there is a hidden treasure. And if you help me to get this treasure, I will share it with you. So the 2 men said, well, we ain't got nothing to lose, so let's go. So they traveled. They traveled another 2 days. So it's on the 8th day, right? On the 8th day. Because remember, it's the 7th day the man them see him on the road, laying down in the ground, dehydrated, near death's door, covered in sand, mouth full of sand, everything, ears, nose, everything full of sand. It's not looking good for him. On the 8th day, they see the cave. And they go in, and there's more treasure than what they even expected. And the men took their share, and they loaded Peter up with on the donkey. They not the donkey, on the camel. They loaded him up and said, off you go. So he went back to his town. And what Peter did, he shared all of his stuff with the peoples, even the ones who left him, who started the journey. He went back and he shared it all. He gave it to them, and he told them the story of what he had accomplished. Now, to his local people, he'd become a hero, an absolute hero. He'd gone through the desert, he'd gone through all of these things, and still managed to bring back the gold. If he had given up like the others, would he have reached the destination? Would he have reached the vision? Would he have got the gold? Now, each one of you have gold in you, but you have to be willing and ready to do the journey, do your due diligence, and be persistent in a fluid manner to reach your destination. This is Freedom Friday. You are free today to go and follow your dreams. You are free today. Why are you free today? Because you're alive. You're breathing. You haven't got no sand in your mouth. You've got no sand in your nose. You've got no sand in your ears. You're not suffering with dehydration. You've got the capability of going downstairs or upstairs or wherever stairs on the same landing. You've got the ability to go and drink from the well, the fountain of life. You have the ability to do that today. You are free. This is Freedom Friday. You are free to build your brand. You are free to see who you are and notice actually just who you are. You are free to big up your own self. And the reason why I say that, look at Peter. Peter went with there were 16 of them. He made the 16. 15 of his brethren went on a journey. Your success is a journey that you are on. And there are people that will follow you on your journey. But the person who will take you to the destination is you. And it doesn't matter if people fall by the wayside. You have to be persistent enough to keep on with the journey. The journey is yours. Fortune favors the brave. Peter was brave. He was Brock. He knew that he had to get what he had to get. His life depended on it to the point where he almost lost his life. But he believed. You've got to believe. Now, I gave you yesterday. We did a visualization yesterday, so that you would see it. You see your gold. You see it. But fortune favors the brave. So you've got to be courageous enough to admit now what you see. You've got to be courageous enough to know that. The vision that was given to you was given to you. Yeah, does that even make sense? Yvonne Michelle. Yeah. The vision that was given to you was given to you. It wasn't given to me. It was given to you. So you have to deliver it. Persistency and consistency. Absolutely. Until the point where Peter was like half dead in the desert. The sun was beginning to cover him over. But there was something on the seventh day. On the seventh day. Yes. On the seventh day, two people was walking by and decided we need to give him some water to drink. So even when you're back, you're doing your business and you may not be making money, you may not be doing, things may not be going right for you, things might be going wrong in your family, you're studying and you can't grasp what you're supposed to grasp, you've got your assignment to do and you can't get the thing where you have to reference it, you're not getting it right. All of these things, all things are coming at you from different angles. But then somebody will come along and they will encourage you, like you're getting encouragement this morning. And they will say, come. And you'll say, this, blah, blah, blah. And you say, yeah, we can help. And you go and you get the help. And it takes you to the place of your fruition. It takes you to the place of where abundance starts to flow. And you start to live in the abundance of the essence of who you are. Let me say that again. You live in the abundance of the essence of who you are. That's what happens. And that's what happened to Peter. Now, Peter, look at what Peter did. And I'm going to round up with this. Look at what Peter did. Peter went back with the riches. That's you going back into your community with the riches of what you build. and giving back to your own community to build your community, to build us up. You hear what I'm saying? This is not just about you building yourself. This is about you building your community, building your people, giving back. Yeah, this is how we build philanthropic businesses, if I even said the word right. So he went back and he gave. Do you understand what I'm saying, people? He went back and he gave the riches, and he told the stories. He told the stories and became a hero in his community. Why? Why? Because he was persistent, because he didn't let the naysayers, those people who started walking with him, deter him from where he needed to be and what he needed to achieve. Some of you need to know that when you actually make it, you need to go back to your community and you need to give. You need to give, man. Veronica saying there's power what's got you full of fire. Go. Yeah, absolutely. Listen to me. These things just come to me. They come to me. Why? Because I'm open. I work fluidly with the Spirit of God. There is much in that story, but you must, and I'm saying this to you today, you must give back. You must. So every part of wealth that you have is not for you. The story shows you that even though, in spite the people run him, in spite the people left him on his own to die on his own, once he met the glory, once he met his destination, once he fulfilled his destiny, once he got there, he went back, not to gloat, but to say, this is what happened. This is the story. And I nearly died. But because I was persistent, because I believed, because I had faith, because my confidence, I trusted in the little piece, the 5% of confidence I had. Now, then I had 5% confidence, but because I went through it and because I gave myself a chance, I'm now at 100% confident. Look at me now. He didn't say this, but he just sat there and people came to see him from miles and miles, countries and countries, to hear his story of how he got his gold. This morning, how are you going to get your gold? It's Freedom Friday. It's Freedom Friday. And your gold is waiting for you. Your gold is inside of you and is waiting for you to activate it. It's activation time, guys. Activation time. I do hope that you enjoyed this story. And now I just want to open it quickly. Does anybody have any questions? I'm just going to open it up for a couple of minutes because it's Friday and it's Freedom Friday and I'm here. Anybody, you can ask me a question. And if you ask me a question, I will do my best to answer that question live and direct right on here. And while you're doing that, I'm just going to say this again. The Business Confident Bootcamp, the Business Confident Bootcamp, that means it's getting you ready. It's giving you confidence. It's going to make you confident in your business, is now open. It's £49 for your ticket. It will be live on Zoom on the 22nd of August 2020. That's when it's going to happen, live and direct. And those of you who want to come, I am saying to you, book today. It will go up in price. I'm telling you, tell your friends, tell your family, and even tell your frenemies. Yeah, tell your frenemies to come and join the Business Confident Bootcamp. Also to let you know that Gemma, the Global Empowerment Movement Academy, opens on the 31st of August. Okay, that's 31st or 21st? Actually, it's not 31st, it's 21st, sorry. Because it all coincides with the Confidence Bootcamp. So that's what it all lies in tail of. So, right, you guys don't have any questions? That's good. So remember, guys, your gold. Where's your gold? The gold is in your vision, but the gold is actually in you. Yeah, remember the story of Peter and his brethren then searching for the gold, and they were all poor. They were all poor. They all had no. Veronica saying, you have found the date. Have you found the date yet? You don't have to answer, just yeah, the 21st, the 20. Actually, do you know what? Let me just say this, because the boot camp is on the 22nd, right? The boot camp is on the 22nd. So I will open up Gemma, the Global Empowerment Movement Academy. I will open the doors on the 22nd on the same day. It doesn't make sense like opening it the day before when I can do it there. Yeah, Global Empowerment Movement Academy. And that is if you want to move, if you're a trail blazer, if let's see, we go back to that. Let's see, we are back. Yes, yes, I can see. I paused on there as well. Having internet problems, but but see, when you're used to this thing now, things don't go right. We said this yesterday. Things sometimes don't go according to plan. But you know what? The internet, I used to fight with the internet, but now I just look at that. Now I just do what I need to do with the internet. I don't fight the internet. I just change the thing and I know it. I'm back. So, guys, all I'm saying to you today is Freedom Friday. Be free. Be free. Be free today. Invest in who you are. The best investment you will ever make is in yourself. And that's real talk. That's real talk. The best investment you can ever make is when you invest in yourself. So set yourself free today, invest in you, and go after the gold. I will be back here Monday. I may have to, guys, I may have to take a couple of days off. Just saying. And that is because this room needs to be decorated. And I just don't know how I'm going to do it and do this and do all the other stuff that I do from this room, from this space. So if the weather persists and we have great weather, I might do morning inspiration outside so that I can get the work done inside, and then I can welcome you back into the new studio, which I'm really looking forward to putting together my new studio. So, okay, guys, I'm out of here. I'm gone. I'm going to have a great day. And for those of you who like in the Bedfordshire area and like good food, Taste of Tays, check her out on Instagram, Taste of Tay. I'm plugging her. She's my daughter. She started a business about 12, 14 weeks ago in the lockdown and is going from strength to strength. So I'm just saying, if you look at her stuff, you will know why she's going from strength to strength. And she's my daughter. And I'm very proud. Yes, I am. So I just thought I'd just plug her today. So if you want some good food, message her and come and get your food today. I'm going to be out in the garden all day today. I'm going to be working from outside and I'm going to have a great day. Guys, I'm out of here. It's 45 minutes in. I'm gone. See you on Monday, 9 a.m. But for now, have a good day. Those of you who are on those of you who are on YouTube and those of you Veronica says, and the wings taste good. Those of you on YouTube and on Facebook, I'll play the video again. And like I said, Instagram, I'll find a way of getting you so you can see the videos too. All right, ciao for now. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the sunshine, but most of all, be free. It's about freedom. Be free. Ciao for now. Right. Attention, small business owners, service industry providers, coaches, consultants, and those of you who have a side hustle, a hobby that you wish you could make an income from. Well, if you want to increase your monthly income and scale your business and your lifestyle, then the Business Confidence Bootcamp is for you. You know it's been hard, but you also know that there is greatness deep down inside of you, bursting and waiting to come out. So join us today at the Confidence Bootcamp. If you want to get more clients, create a passive income from your skill set, learn to master your message and sell with ease, and make money while you sleep. Join us today. Don't wait. Book today.